What is up, guys? It's your boy Jam, and I'm back with another video. And as you can tell by this house video, we're gonna be doing something really cool. So, back in the day, events were not the same as they are now. You had to use a distribution cartridge, or GameStops use them, and they get to your game. And that was the thing throughout Gens 3, and I think a little bit into 5, but after that they kind of stopped with wireless. Well, I recently got a few distribution cartridges, and one of the ones I want to show off in this video exactly is the MEW. Now, MEW used to be really rare back in the day. It's really not as much anymore. Pokeball Plus, Diamond Pearl remakes giving it free. Not as rare of them on, but back in the day it was something else. And now that I have a distribution cartridge actually allowing me to get MEW, I want to show you guys me getting it in Gen 3 and kind of talk about it a little bit, the event, give it a little bit of history based off what I know. And now that I have a lot of distribution cartridges for, they're little they're cartridges SD and they hold multiple events, so I'm able to get a ton of old events from Gens 3 to 5. So I actually want to showcase a lot of them off, but I wanted to start with this. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so to actually be able to use a distribution cart from Gen 3, and this goes for the one I have now, the MEW, or any of Deoxys, Naval Rock, you actually have to have 2 Game Boys. You have to have, I guess it doesn't matter, ish, which I'm going to explain in a second why I say ish, because I'm a little iffy on answering that. But, so you have to have 1 Game Boy that has the game you want to transfer it in. Right here, I'm using the Game Boy Advance Original, and then the SP is what I'm going to use to actually transfer the MEW. And to do it, you want to turn on the event one first. It's going to be a little loud, but you're going to see it actually goes to this delivery screen, which is, this is a screen that would show for any distribution event. So I actually want to go to this Game Boy next, and it's going to be kind of iffy quality because I bought this from a game store, and it didn't have the best lighting, but what I am going to want to do is I'm going to want to hold start and select, and it's going to trigger the event communication. So as you can see, the Nintendo is it's going on and off, and you're about to see it's gonna say you are receiving the Pokemon now, please do not turn off the power. And what do you know, there we go, we got a MEW. It's a little blurry. Let's see if I can, okay, I just made it worse. There we go, there's MEW. But as you can see, I got the Pokemon, it says turn off the power. So that means it transferred. Now the reason I'm iffy on answering is because for some reason I cannot do it vice versa, as in I can't use this as a distribution game or the distribution handheld and use this to actually receive. For some reason I cannot do that. So I don't know why. I thought it was my link cable for a second because the seller said that some link cables don't work, but no, I switched them around and it worked just fine. So I got my MEW. Let's actually go to the game, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about the event and how these distribution cartridges work in case you want to buy one. Okay guys, so we're about to enter my leaf green version. So some things about this event in particular. One thing that's really interesting, and you're going to see it on this device, is that you can actually use the distribution cart as many times as you like for one save. So unlike other mystery gifts where it's saved in your, my name's not Ian, this is a bot, I bought this used and I haven't changed the save since. You actually can use it as many times as you want for one save, and I'm going to show you what I mean right here. Look at that, I have 5 MEWs. I would not take the time to trade over 5 because trading is very annoying. If you know Game Boy trading, it's so annoying. So I would not do this to lie to you. They legit, you can trade as many as you like on one save, and it'll work. And now why I think this works is because this actually doesn't have anything to do with Mr. Gift. It's distributed right into your game. In fact, they used to do it kind of trading wise, so I think it kind of does the same here, where it's kind of just like, it kind of senses it as a trade data and nothing else. So it's actually really interesting to me. You can get as many as you want, so I could just, the thing is you do have to have a slot in your party. So let's go and actually use these MEWs in battle. Let's listen to the yell. I don't know if you guys can hear it actually, I have my mic, but it's actually really interesting to me that you can do that, but it does make sense. Obviously when I do other events they're going to be one-time use, but I own multiple copies of all 3 gens across Gens 3 and 5, so I'm not worried about not being able to get multiples. In fact, I'm very confident I will be able to get multiples of every event that I need. And there's some events I particularly plan to do very soon on the channel, but yeah. So let's see in battle. So some things about MEW in Gen 3. It's very rare in this generation. So nowadays you can go and there it is, by the way. I love MEW. This is my first time ever seeing it in FireRed Leaf Green, and I love it. But some things to note about it. It's extremely rare in Generation 3. Especially to get one to obey. In fact, this is the only FireRed MEW event that will actually obey you. That you can get in FireRed and Leaf Green. Because for those who don't know, MEW is actually coded if it's not, like, if it cannot bypass a very strict hack check in the data, like, it has to be authentic, it will not obey you whatsoever. So it's really interesting to me. As this is actually the only way to get a MEW directly into FireRed. And I say directly because you can get the faraway island MEW and trade it over, and it would obey. But you can't just hack one in the wild and then it'll obey. It will not. So MEW is extremely hard to get authentic in this generation. It's so cool to me. As you can see, this one has the aura. This one has the aura logo, the OT, and the ID. The ITs are all going to be the same, and the IDs 07. However, the natures and everything is randomized. So, yeah, to me, I'm really happy with this event and being able to get it. I'm in love with it, to be honest. It's so cool, in my opinion, to see these in the 3rd generation. I'm really regretting restarting my Soul Silver right now because I'm going to have to replay it to actually send these up to Pop Art. I mean, technically I could send them up to Gen 6 right now, but I'd have to trade them to my Japanese FireRed and then to my Japanese Heart Gold. From there, I'd have to send them to my Diamond, and then it's just a long process for MEWs that I really don't need at the moment. So I'm probably going to send them up to Gen 4 and just kind of keep them up there for fun, but yeah, these are really cool events. You can buy these cartridges off eBay. They're, I think they're like 40 bucks, reproduction ones, which it doesn't really make a difference unless you're a hardcore collector. But yeah, they're authentic MEWs. These are legit. They're super cool. And if you want one, I recommend you get one. But that's gonna be all for this video, guys. If there's any Gen 3, 4, or 5 events you want to see me do directly, let me know in the comments. I can guarantee you I can do just about any. But let me know if there's any you want to see me prioritize. There's some I plan to prioritize. In fact, there's 3 on my mind I want to try to do really soon, but no guarantees. But that's going to be all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Check the links in the description, my Twitch, my Discord. Yeah, your boy Jim signing out. Stay awesome, everyone.